Okay, this here is part two, and it was by Dr. Martin St. John, Marshall St. John, excuse me. So here you go, right here. Here's the title on that. This here is 15 reasons you should own a gun. Now, number one, your right to keep and bear arms is guaranteed in the Constitutional Bill of Rights of the United States of America. Use it or lose it. Number two, George Washington said, firearms stand next in importance to the Constitution itself. They are the American people's liberty's teeth and keystone under independence. Now, this comes from George Washington. Number three, bearing arms is a Christian thing to do. Jesus said, if you don't have a sword, sell your cloak and buy one. So he's saying, you have a right to defend yourself, is what Jesus is saying. Number four, enjoying guns is not a strange, weird thing as some anti-gun people insist. People have been hunting with long guns for centuries. Shooting is a nationally recognized Olympic sport. There is a lot of people that does enjoy just target practice and skeet shooting with it and things like that. And many people give their names gun, their gun a name. They take very well good care of it, especially in the livelihood, hunting and everything. They need that gun to survive with. Um, Number five, people without guns are assaulted or murdered daily by criminals who have guns. Having a gun makes you better able to defend your family. And that's what I believe guns are for defense, not necessarily like just murder someone. Number six, if ownership is made illegal, criminals won't turn in their guns. Gun control makes easy prey out of law-abiding citizens. And that's right there. If they enforce a law and make everybody turn their guns in and make them register guns and penalize them if they find illegal guns, the criminals are going to have them. And it's going to up the ante for the side of the criminals, not for the people. Then number seven, we are grateful for the police officer of our communities. However, the police can't come to help you until after a crime has been committed. Having a gun may enable you to stay alive long enough to call for help from the police. Number eight, American courts regularly return violent criminals to the streets to do their crimes again. I mean, some of these criminals had only got like 6 years and then was right back on the streets. Now, some of them wind up in there for some stupid reasons. Now, bar fight or whatever, but those is really literally criminals that really just murder for the enjoyment part of murder has no business being released, really, to be honest with you. Number nine, guns in the home are safe. When gun owners keep guns responsibly, more children die every year in swimming pool accidents than in gun accidents. And that's where the responsibility falls. That's the whole issue right there. It's a big concern is children having guns in the house with children. That is a concern right there on gun accidents. Number 10, it is a fact that American men and women prevent 2 million crimes every year with their guns. Number 11, self-defense is more honorable and better for society than being a victim. It is up to you to act responsibility for your own safety and the safety of your family. This is from Ammo Land Shooting Sports News, like I said. This here was dated August 1st, 2011. Number 12, it is a fact that cities which impose strict gun controls create the highest assault and murder rates in America. So basically, when they turn around and they take the rights away from citizens to defend themselves and enforcing it, it seems to be the crime rate seems to go up because really truth the criminals know that these people are not allowed to have guns, so what's going to stop them from breaking in? Number 13, it is a fact that most gun crimes in America involves gangsters shooting other gangsters. The average gun owner never uses his or her own gun to commit a crime. Okay. Number 14, most states issue permit to carry concealed handguns Men and women who get permits take gun safety classes and have extensive criminal background checks. These people make everyone a little safer whenever they may be. Gun sale. Now there is questions about that, about people carrying the guns around, but you know what? In some of these neighborhoods, some of these areas, and people who travels a lot, uh, sometimes it's good to have that gun on hand because you just don't know what's gonna happen. Number 15, the war on terror is likely to be a long war. People who own guns and who are trained to use guns responsibility are better able to serve their country than people who are ignorant about guns. So, in a SHTF situation, and a lot of people call preppers crazy and stuff, but in a SHTF situation, whatever it is, whether it's worldwide or just an isolated incident due to Mother Nature or whatever happened, and you have to defend yourself. You know, having some kind of knowledge how to use a gun is better than not having no knowledge at all. So that's there is 15 reasons why you should. This is part two. This is 15 reasons opposite of the 10 reasons why they should ban guns. Now, there's a pro and cons on both sides. People feel they shouldn't be having guns. It should be taken away. Should be done this way and that way. Uh, should be compensated by turning the guns. And there will be like gun return things ever so often where they would volunteer it and people bring in tons and tons of guns and turns them in and get some money out of it and stuff, whatever. But and then the guns were destroyed. A lot of people really are dead set against guns because something happened into their life personally where they lost someone. Person shot himself cleaning the gun. Person got shot by a gang-related incident. Person got shot by committed suicide or accidentally got shot on a hunting trip or whatever the reason is. On children who's playing with guns. That's a sad thing to happen, no matter what situation. Then you got those who truly believe they should have the right to bear arms by what the Constitution says, to have the right to defend their own family, their own home, to be able to have the right to go hunting for food. They have a right to have these guns and be responsible for these guns in a responsible way. So that's the two different opinions on it. Now, like I say, I don't own a gun yet. I grew up with my dad owning hunting guns. He went hunting and stuff. I shot the guns and helped him go on a couple hunting trips. Do I have a problem with guns? No, not really. I think there is a pro and con to anything. It don't matter. It's just like eating too much. There's a difference between the same way where you eat too much, or if you got an addiction to gambling, or if you got addiction to sex or whatever it is. It can be too much of anything. It can be a pros and cons to any of it. So when you're going, well, none of that'll kill you. Well, eating too much, eating the wrong stuff can cause heart attacks and stuff, create health issues. you know, what if tomorrow everybody they just ban candy altogether? Says candy's not good for you, you're not allowed to eat it. So then you're going to illegally go get candy. So it's a pros and cons on all of it. I could understand why some of these people want to ban the guns, but do I agree with them banning them? No, not really. I think it would defeat the purpose. I believe that I don't believe criminals and druggies and robbers or murderers should have guns. I don't believe they should have them. But I do believe that in certain situations, depends upon what a person's convicted for. I think in many cases, it's just because they got in trouble don't mean they shouldn't have a right to own a gun. But the law says they're not allowed to have a gun. And also I believe in some of the areas we live in, almost it's very dangerous. Actually, having a gun might be the only thing to save your life. So there's mixed issues on it, mixed feelings. So, this is part two of the three things. Part three is about 11 excuses not owning a gun. Part three is 11 excuses not owning a gun. So this is just point of views of what two different people feels about. This is the point of what other people feels about on this issue. How do you feel about it? So, this is Live Prepper here. Watch my Jones Seed series and check my page out on Facebook, World of Jones. Be safe, be happy. Bless you all.